Students, today we are going to discuss with the read command. Can anyone say that when we are going to use a command called read?
When we want to read the content of the file.
Content of the file or a keyboard. Whenever you want to take an input from the external devices, then we are going to use your read command. Previously, when we are coming for the other programming languages like C, which command we used to use for reading the input?
Scanf.
When you want to read an input through the keyboard, which command you need to use in C?
Scanf.
In C++?
Cin.
Whereas coming for Java?
Scanf.
Scanner. The same way here also we have a command called read. Okay. Echo, enter the first name. How we are going to take here in the sense, I'll just write a content here, then we'll see it. How we are going to write it in the sense, we are going to write it with read and a variable name. Read and variable name. Now we'll see. Read and f name. Whatever the content you are going to enter here, that content is going to be get stored it in your f name. Okay, suppose if you are entering it as a RAM, that is going to be get stored it in your f name. Next, enter the second name. Suppose if you enter here it is a Raju, then what it is going to be done? This Raju is going to be get stored it in your S name. Now we are going to display the content which is stored in your F name. Echo, the first name is $F name. The content which is stored it in your F name, if you want to print it on the console, we have to use dollar and variable name. Dollar variable name. Next, echo, the second name is $S name. Okay, this example I think we had seen previously. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Okay. The another one example we are going to see the arithmetic example. Program 5.sh. Sorry. VI program 5.sh. Now this is the program which we have written in the previous class. Previous class it is not executing. The reason is after C equal to had given a space and then have written a expression. Whenever you are assigning any value to a variable after equal to, you should not give a space. Okay. This is whenever if I want to perform any arithmetic operations, we need to use expr. This is the one of the expression command. Expr stands for expression. This is what one of the command where you need to perform some arithmetic operations. Okay. Now, as usually $num1 plus $num2, it is going to perform arithmetic operations. Minus it performs for your subtraction. Whereas star, before star, why I have written a backward slash? Can anyone say? Why I have used a backward slash?
Because star
Nirmal?
or more.
Yes, Semi.
Because star means 0 or more number of characters. So to ignore that meaning, we have used backspace.
Exactly. Exactly. Where star has some special meaning in your regular expressions. To avoid that meaning, we have to use a backward slash. In the sense, when I put a backward slash, then I have used a wild character here. It is going to loses their meaning and it is going to have a separate meaning for that. Then we have used $num forward slash and dump2, where this fourth one, f is equal to whatever it is there, this will gives your division operation. Okay, all these expression values are going to be get stored it in your C, D, E, and F. C, D, and E, F. Now we'll execute and check whether it is going to be get work out or not. Whenever you want to execute a shell programs, the command is sh space program name, the extension of that program name we have to specify. Enter the first number. I'll give 10. Second number it is going to ask. I'll give 5. When I press enter, automatically it is going to start calculation of your arithmetic operations and then it starts printing. The addition of two numbers 10 plus 5, 15. Subtraction of two numbers 10 minus 5, 5. Multiplication of two numbers 10 into 5, 50. The division of two numbers 10 by 5, 5 into 2 is equal to 10. So I got it here 2. Have you understood the read command?
Yes, sir.
Have you understood? Anyone who are there who haven't understood this command? Shall I proceed to the next command?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next command is read only command. Can anyone say that? What do you mean read only command?
Your voice is breaking, sir.
What do you mean by read only command?
It reads the value, and once it reads or assigned, it cannot be changed.
Exactly. Once you have assigned a value to any particular variable, you cannot change that value. That is what read only command. Whereas coming to your Java, you have one keyword. Can anyone say that what is that keyword?
Final.
Final keyword. Yes. Whatever the keyword which you have final in Java, the same way it is going to be acts here read only. Once you have assigned, it is not going to be get changed. Now we'll see an example. Read only var is equal to Ramu. I am going to print the value. Later what I am going to do in the sense, for the same Ramu, for the same variable, I am going to change this and I am going to put it some other value. It is not going to be get executed for that. This is the what? The output where we are going to get. Okay, we'll see, we'll execute and we'll check it out. Here. Read only var is equal to Raju. I'll close it. Successfully, the variable, the Raju is stored in a variable called var. Now, what I'm going to do in this sense, I'll print the variable value.
Sir,
Yes.
I think your terminal was not visible, sir.
Now, is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Echo. Now we have a keyword which is known as read only. For this read only way, I'm going to create a variable called A. Okay. A is equal to, I'll put Raju. Now I'll enter it. Now the Raju is stored in a variable called A. Now I will going to print that variable. Echo the where is colon dollar A I'll put. Now I'll press enter. Whatever the variable, sorry, whatever the value which is stored in a variable called A, that is going to get print. Now what I'm going to do in the sense, now again I'm going to change the value which is stored it in a variable called A. A is equal to, now I'll change Ramu. Now you say me whether it is going to be get updated or not.
No, sir.
Whether it is going to be get updated
No,
or
sir.
not. Nirmal,
It won't.
No, sir.
yes. See, read only variable. A is called only read only variable. It is not going to be get changed. Once you have assigned any value to that particular variable and that variable which is assigned as an read only, then you cannot be change the value once you have assigned a value. Have you understood the read only? Anyone have a doubts in a read only command? Shall I proceed to the next command?
Yes,
Students,
sir.
Yes, sir.
next. Command line arguments. Can anyone say that what do you mean by command line arguments? Command line arguments is nothing but where you are not going to be read your input through your, like within the program. After when you're compiling your program, where not compiling, when you're running your program, there you need to pass a parameters or there you need to pass your data for your program. For that, we are going to call it as a command line arguments. Then it are also called it as a positional parameters. Okay, first, whereas coming to your dollar hash, where this specifies how many arguments which are specified in the command line. Command line in the sense where here you are going to pass your output. Suppose where here we are going to pass our input. Dollars hash, it is going to be specify how many number of arguments which are specified in the command line. Where dollar zero, suppose you think that, hi, I am studying fifth sem. Can anyone say that how many arguments are there here? Can anyone specify that how many arguments are there here?
Sir, have you written that in terminal?
Yes, this I have written. Suppose you think that sh
Yes,
program
now it is visible.
6.sh. Hello?
Yes, sir,
Your
it is
screen is
visible.
lagging, sir.
Network issues there, I think so, ma'am. The data which I have written on the presentation, is it visible for you people?
Now it's visible,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, how many commands I have written? How many arguments I have written on here? This is your argument. Now you say me how many arguments are there here?
1.
No. Hi, it is your one. The space gives your separator. I. Second argument. Again space. Am. 3 argument. 4. I mean studying comes for your fourth. Fifth, this comes your fifth. Sem stands for your sixth argument. So when I put dollar hash, it specifies 6 arguments you have passed. Understood? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When I specify $0, can anyone say that which argument is going to be get displayed on the screen?
Hi.
Hi, Hi. Okay. Now, when I specify this $1 in the sense I it is going to get print, am in the AM is going to get it printed $2. Now, when I specify $, it is going to get print the complete command line argument which you have passed for your program. When I specify $, it is going to be print on the screen, hi, I am studying 5th sem. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, when I specify $at, it is very similar to your $. Here, when we have any double quotes, that is treated as a separate argument. That's it. Okay. Now we'll run one program and we'll check it out. Yeah, program 4.sh. AI program 3.sh. Can anyone say that how to write a command like the for that? Can anyone say how to write a code for that? Come on, guys, how to write? What is the first command you need to write it? Hash not slash bin slash sh. Okay. Yes, Semi, how to write a code for that? How to write in the sense? Echo the script name is colon $0. Okay. Next, echo. Now I want to print how many arguments I have passed for this program. Which text I need to use? Which parameter I need to use?
$hash.
$hash. Okay. Now, if I want to print a complete argument which you have passed to this program, what is the parameter we need to use?
$star.
Yes, dollar star. Close it. Now, if I want to print the arguments, like I'll specify it as a first argument colon $1 echo first argument $2. Finished. I'll just stop for argument 3. Okay. Echo third argument $3. Now, the same way I'm going to put another command which is similar to your $. Arguments are $. That's it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'll close this program and will execute. Can anyone say I have missed one statement here? What is this in the sense? This will be your first argument. Hi will be your second argument. I will be your third argument. AM will be your fourth argument. Steadying will be your fifth. Fifth will be your sixth. Sem will be of your seventh. Sem will be of seventh. Okay. Now, What is that program name I have used here? Program 3. sh program 3 dot sh hi I am. That's it. AI program 2.sh. Yeah. I'll do program2.sh. Now you check it out. The script name is program2.sh. The first argument is hi. The second argument is I. The third argument is am. The fourth argument I have not written. The arguments which are passed is hi, I am. See, when the second statement here, $* the same output, $@ the same output. There is no any changes. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
0, 1. Next, I'm not going to explain this, just you read it and you can execute. I mean, just I'll execute, just you read the commands. Just you read the content, I'll explain it for you with a practical. Done? Is it done? Is it cleared, everyone? I mean, have you read the content?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
what we are going to do in the sense, when you're going to get exit 0, when you're going to get exit 1 in the sense, see, when you're going to get in the sense, $grep, you have a director in emp.lst. This is the command where you need to search it. Where this is your word director, you want to search it in the emp.lst. If the director word which is present in the emp.lst, then you are going to get exit 0. In the sense, the termination of your program or everything, it went successful. Then you are going to get exit 0. This 0, whatever the 0 which is there here, that is going to be get stored in a keyword where $? Okay, suppose you think that you don't have director. Suppose you think that you have some A, B, C, D. Whether do you have A, B, C, D in the emp.lst? Do we have? ABCD we don't have. This keyword we don't have in the emp.lst. So at that time, the search will get fails. So at that time, it moves to your exit one, in the sense something went wrong. At that time, what it does, in the sense this one is going to be get stored it in your dollar question mark. We'll see here. Grep director emp.lst. Enter. Yes, director is there. So at that time, what he'll do? Echo dollar question mark. Now you say me, what is our output you're going to get?
0.
0. Yes, you got 0, in the sense everything went successful. The termination was successful without any fail. Okay, now the same thing I'll do here with ABV. Abhivector something I'll put it. With this keyword which is not present in the emp.lst, what is the output you're going to get?
1.
1. Why? Okay. Echo dollar question mark. Now you are going to get 1. 1 specifies your program was not successfully terminated. Something went wrong. Is it cleared, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll move to the next one. The logical operators and or. And operator, how it works, in the sense, whatever the first operator we have, if that first operator is true, if it is true, then the second operator works. If the first operator fails, if this operator was false, then the rest everything doesn't work. Understood? See, do you know truth table? Do you know the truth table? True.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
True and true is true. In the sense, if it is true, then it will move to your next command, checking. Otherwise, it won't move. False. If it is a false, if it is a true, it won't go for checking. Directly, you'll get it as a false. Now we'll move one. Okay, here. Date and echo. Echo date command executed successfully. Then enter. If date command we have, then it is going to be get executed and you are going to get successfully the printing. The next statement is going to be get printed. If that command itself is not going to be work, then it is going to get printed. Next, we will see the same for and only. $grep directories. Okay. emp.lst and echo hello. That's it. Now you'll say me what you are going to get output. Nothing. Why? Because the grep directories is AA. It is doesn't present in the emp.lst. So here only the command gets failed. So it is not moving to your next command. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, next we will move to your R command. Next we will move to your R command. Grep manager emp.lst or echo goodbye. Now, if manager is present in the emp.lst, the echo command will execute. If manager is not present in the emp.lst, even though echo command will execute. Where is echo command? It has to execute now. Something I did mistake. Here I'll check it out. See what happened here. Directories which is not present, even though it moves to your second file, second command. Here also it need to be get printed, but for what reason I'm not getting. It has to print. No. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, actually for OR command, even though if it is executed or not, it moves to your, sorry. OR command is what? If this is not executing, then it moves to your second command. If this is executing, automatically it is fine. True or false, it moves to your true. If this is get fails, then it moves to your second option. That is what your true. Sorry, OR command. Actually, I misunderstood that. Next, using test command and shorthand operations. Can anyone say that what do you mean by test command? Example, suppose if A is greater than B or not. If it is, then so something you are going to write else, if something you are going to write in some programming languages. Rather than writing this code, you can done it in a one single statement using your keyword, which is called test. Understood? Rather than going for n number of lines for your conditional statements, you can go for your single line statement using your test command. Test it uses for certain operators, not all the operators. Okay. It is going to return only either true or false exit status. Some examples here we are going to see, like comparing of two numbers or strings, or we are going to check for the file attributes. test does not display any output, but display sets the parameter. As we had seen that exits status here. The same way here also we are going to get dollar question mark. In the sense the output is going to be get stored it in your dollar question mark. Numeric comparison. If you have a numeric comparison, we have some operators in the Unix. Suppose if you want to check whether equal or the two numbers are equal or not. Actually, in programming languages, we used to use 2 double equal to. Whereas in Unix, we are going to use hyphen EQ. Hyphen EQ. Whereas coming for not equals to, in normal programming language, we used to use this symbol. Whereas coming for here, in the Unix, we are used to use NE. Okay. Now, for greater than symbol in the normal programming languages, we used to use this symbol here, hyphen GT. Less than symbol like this, here LP. Next, greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to like this we used to have. Here we have GE. Less than or equal to we used to use hyphen LE. These all things are related to your Unix. These all things are used for your normal programming languages. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Anyone who have a doubts? Now we'll execute this example and we'll check it out. Suppose you think that we are going to create some 3 to 4 variables. X is equal to 5, Y is equal to 7, and Z equal to some 7.2. Okay. Now, I want to check whether X and Y is equal or not. How to check in the sense? Previously, normal programming languages, we used to use if X is greater than Y, so and so and so and so. But here we used to use test command $x equal to. If I want to use equal to, what is the parameter or a command we need to use here? Operator? Which
Minus
operator
EQ.
we need? Minus EQ. And $y semicolon. Press enter. By integer expression expected. We'll see this. X is equal to 5, Y is equal to 7, and Z is equal to 7.2 values. Here I'll make use of now. You'll say me, if I want to check output, what I need to do? Whether test command is going to return the anything?
No, sir. We should check dollar question mark.
Echo dollar question mark. We have to know. Echo dollar question mark. Here we are going to know only the status of your command, whether it is successfully as done or not. Now you see me, what is your output you're going to get here? What is the output you're going to get?
1.
Why you're going to get 1?
Because they are not equal.
Yes, you're not going to have equal numbers. So you're not going to get. Okay. Now, we'll check for the another one. Test $x, LT, and $y. Now you say me, what is your output you're going to get?
1.
1. Are you sure?
0.
0.
0 you're going to get. Echo dollar question mark. Why you got 0 in the sense? $x contains what value?
5.
5.
$y contains what value?
7.
7.
7. Whether 5 is less than 7?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to get a 0. In the sense it is a true condition. Now, what we are going to do in the sense, next, test $y equal to $z. Now you'll say me, what is your output you're going to get here?
1.
1 you're going to get. Actually, normally what it is going to be done in the sense, it is need to take it out, but asking only the integer here. Okay. Now, the next is we have a shorthand operation. In the sense, we can combine it in a square parenthesis. How in the sense? Like test, it is not going to be, here I'm not going to execute this. $x, and shade here, I think I have written like this. This is what your shorthand operation. This is your shorthand operation. Here we can write your commands, or you can write your expressions. You can write your expressions here in this. The normal what you're going to write it here, this is also correct. What you're going to write it in the square parenthesis, that is also correct. There is no any difference between that and this. Both are equal. There is no any difference between them. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Anyone who have a doubts? Anyone have a doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, the next topic which I'm teaching is conditional execution statements. Conditional statements. Can anyone say that what are the conditional statements? What are the different types of conditional statements you have learned in C, C++, Java? Now recently I
If,
think
else.
Python. If else, or nested ifs, anything. If is one. Okay, what is the second one we have? Another one we have. What is that?
Else.
No, if in the sense, if, else if you are going to get, that is one part. The next one is also have. Switch is also a conditional, no? Or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now first we'll see about your if conditional statement. Okay. If statement makes two ways decision depending on of your condition. Okay. Example, if your condition is true, one part of statements are going to get executed. If not, some other part of statements are going to be get executed. Example, if A is greater than B, you think. If this statement is true, statement 1 is going to be get executed. Else, statement 2 is going to be get executed. If this becomes true, then this is going to be get executed. If this becomes false, this is going to be get executed. Okay. This is not your syntax. This is just for your understanding purpose I have written. Now we'll see the syntax. This is your syntax. If where the command is there, here you need to write your expression or a command which you need to execute. Expression or command which you need to execute. Then you need to write your statements, which after, if this statement is true, you need to write your whatever the commands you need to execute or else. Now, if later you need to use a keyword, then must and should. Then you need to write your statements. Else, and then you need to write your another set of statements, and later you need to close with your FI. If expression, then statements to be executed, else statement 2. If you want to close your if, then you need to use FI, must and should. This is your syntax. Have you understood? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we try an execution?
Yes, sir.
Now, vi program 6.sh. Okay, what is your first command or first statement? You need to write it here. /not win sh. Okay. Now you say me, I want to find out whether director is present in the emp.lst or not. Leave it. I want to find whether A is greater than B or not. Okay, first what I'm going to do in the sense, first I'll read two numbers. So what I'll do, echo, enter the first number, read num1, echo, enter the second number, read num2. Okay. Now you say me the syntax. How should I check whether num1 is greater than num2 or not? Yes, come on, say me.
If num1
Hmm.
Sir, first we should check for greater than, right?
Yes, if
num1 minus
$num1
is a dollar
minus
minus what was for
GT
GT. Yes, sir. Dollar num.
$num2. Okay. Next, what should I write it? After
Then
if, what should I write?
Then
Then enter. What I should write it? Echo. Semi.
num1 is greater.
first number is greater.
$num1 is greater than $num2 and close your data. Else. Semi, what should I write it? Echo.
$num2 is greater than $num1.
Yes. $num2 is greater than $num1. Close. Next, what should I do?
fi.
F5.
Fi. This is your syntax of your if. Now, we'll close and we'll check it out. Program6.sh. Okay. Clear. sh program6.sh. Now enter the first number. I'll enter 10. Now it is asking second number. I'll enter 5. And sh line number 10, command not found. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Okay, I must did one thing. What we'll do here, we'll put a square parenthesis. We'll put a square parenthesis and we'll check it out now. And 5. Again, 10 is not coming. One second, something is going wrong here. Yes. What was the mistake? It was there. Have you identified anyone? Hello?
Sir, please open that again, sir.
Yeah,
Screen
I'll
was
open it.
lagging, so did not see.
Okay, fine.
Space.
If space, open a square parenthesis, space, $num1, space, hyphen GT, space, $num2, space, and again you need to close your square parenthesis. Then this is the one actual command where you're going to get execute. Nirmal, understood what was a mistake it was there in the previous execution?
Yes, sir. Space.
What I have done here, in sense, directly it was there like this. Very close to your square parenthesis, it was there. So it was not executed earlier. So after your square parenthesis, you need to give a square space. Clear?
Sir, once instead of minus GT, just write double equal to or greater than symbol once.
What I need to use? EQ.
No, sir, not EQ. Just write the way we write in programming language.
Normal greater
Yes, sir,
than
programming
symbol.
language. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. For your understanding, I'll write it. Done?
Yes, sir. That way also it is working, I think.
See, the why I have used minus GT minus LT in the sense for your test commands. When you want to execute in this format, okay, VI program 6.sh. See, whatever this command is there, this much number of steps you can avoid it. See, whereas in test command, these steps we can not write it like test $num1 minus GT $num2. There you'll get to know that if it is successful, num1 is greater than num2. That's it. Here it will works both. Cleared? Cleared?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll move to the another one if program. VI program 7.sh. Sorry. VI program 7.sh. Insert /bin/sh. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, if rep command, I'll write it. Rep, I'll give director emp.lst. Then echo pattern found. Else echo pattern not found. Then I'll put it F5. sh program 7.sh. It works or not, we'll need to check it out. See, this is another one way of writing of your programs. Like normal grep commands, we can use normal, all the commands like date, pwd, and cal, whatever the basic commands you have learned, you can put it in the programming format. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now another one program will write it here. AI program 8.sh. VI program 8.sh. Insert /not/bin/sh. Now what I'll do in the sense, A is equal to 10 I'll store, B is equal to 20 I'll store. That's it. Now for this A and B, I'll perform double equal to, greater than, and less than. Okay. If I want to know whether A is equal to B, what is the syntax we need to perform? Can anyone say? What is the syntax we have? Yes, come on. What is the syntax we have? Nirmal?
Bracket space.
Bracket space. I want to check whether A is equal to B or not now.
dollar A
Dollar A
double
minus
equal to
EQ.
dollar B.
double is equal to dollar B space and close.
Close.
Then if it is that, then what
Echo.
I'll do?
Echo. Numbers are equal.
Echo. I'll write it. A is equal to B.
B.
That's it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then 1 minute.
Else.
Yes. Now I want to check out whether A is greater than B. How should I check? Now I want to check whether A is greater than B. What is the command we need to use?
So first we should
EL.
close this one. If
No.
no need to close.
EL, IF. We have else if, open the parenthesis, again dollar $A minus GP dollar $B space close. Then enter. Again we have to use echo A is greater than
B.
B. Then close. Again now. Else if, ELIF stands for your else if. Okay. Space, question, space, open your parenthesis, again space, dollar $A minus LT, again dollar $B, space, close your parenthesis. Again, you need to write then. If you use if, must and should, you have to write it then. If you use else if, must and should, you have to write then. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now echo, let's mean double quotes, A is lesser than B, and close. Now, once we have used if and else if, must and should, we have to use else keyword. Echo. Or else you need not to use then. You have to use only else. That's it. Echo. None of the condition met. That's it. Then we have to close F5. See, if you use n number of else ifs, you have to close only one F5. That's it. Understood?
Yes, sir.
If you use n number of else ifs, must and should you have to have below that else if you have to use then. Now we'll execute this program and we'll check it out. Program 8, no? sh program 8.sh. A is lesser than B. Why? Because A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. Cleared, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is one type of your if command. The next is another one. The next is your third one. Now we have seen this type of example. If you have if, must and should you have to write then. Even though if you use else if, below that else if, you have to use your then command. If you are using else, you need not to use then, but you need to use only one F5 at last. After writing each and after writing all the commands, if you want to close your if, must and should, you need to close with your Fi. Cleared? Everyone are cleared with your if command? Everyone are cleared with your if command? Anyone who have a doubts? Shall I proceed to the next one? Shall I proceed to the next one? Okay. Now, case conditional. Case conditional is nothing but in normal programming languages, which is switch. Whereas coming for your Java, we are going to call it as case conditional. Okay. Now, we'll see. Case statement, which is very similar to your switch statements. Not only in C, you're going to have C++, Java, and Python. Okay. Next, the statement matches an expression for more than one alternative and permit multi-way branching, which is very similar to your if-else if. Okay. If one condition is not matching, it will move to your another matching. If doesn't match, that also it moves. Like similarly, if you have one condition, if this is not matching, it will move for your else if. If this is not matching, it will move for your another else if. If this is also not matching, then it will directly move to your else. Whatever the statement you have written in your else if, that is going to be get executed and it is going to be get closed your if. That's it. The same way of your if, your switch is also going to be get executed. Okay. Now, syntax will see. Same case, and you need to write your expression. And this will be your pattern. How? In the sense, I'll write it one programming language here. Switch, and choice we is to write it case 1 operation, case 2 operation. The same way here also. The same way here also we need to write it here. Okay. One example I'll write it and I'll show for you. How we are going to write it? One if condition, else case condition, we'll see here. Okay. Suppose now I want to know which fruit we need to do. So what I'll do is fruit is equal to, I'll make it as a kiwi. Okay. Next. Case. Case is of your keyword. Case is of your keyword here. You need to write case as it is. Now what I need to do is, you need to check. Okay, case dollar fruit. Close your if and you need to. Wait guys, 1 second. Fruit in. Next, what we need to do here? What we need to do here in the sense, we need to enter your case choices. Which choice you need to get matched. Okay. Apple, close parenthesis, and you need to write your echo statements. Wait 1 second, I'll open the Word file and I'll do it. Okay. Case fruit and in. Here we need to use your choices. Like apple, whatever the choices you have, you need to do it and close your parenthesis. And here you can write it your normal statements, executional statements. Later, after you're stating, you need to put your 2 semicolons. You need to put 2 semicolons. Again, later, another next choice, banana. And close your parenthesis. Again, you write it next statements and close your 2 semicolons. Next, if you have a kiwi, write it kiwi, double close your parenthesis. Again, you need to write it your statements, close your semicolon. And after closing, if you want to close your switch statement, you need to write it in the reverse way of your case word. E, S, A, C. Understood? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, now we'll try it out. This example. Okay, VI program pen.sh insert #bin/sh. Now, what I'll do, fruit is equal to, I'll store it kiwi. Okay. Now I'm going to start your case statements. Case colon dollar fruit. This fruit key variable, how you have written in the declaration, the same way you have to write it, and later you need to use in. And now you enter it. Once you have entered, give a space. I mean, I'm using an indentation. Apple, close your parenthesis, give a space, echo, apple apple pie is quite tasty. I'll write it. That's quite tasty. Okay. Now, after that, what I should do? What should I do? If I'm closing any choices, I need to use 2 semicolons. Next, I'll write it banana. And I'll close your hand. Now I'll write it echo. I like banana, but not beer. Close it and put 2 semicolons. Next, I'll write it kiwi. And now what I'll do, echo New Zealand. New Zealand is famous for kiwi. I'll write it and I'll close 2 semicolons, and later I'll close my case statement in a reverse way, ESAC. And this is of your closing. Now I'll close my program, and now I'm going to run this. sh program 10.sh. Okay. It has to execute now. Program 10.sh, why it does not get executed? We have to check it out. This I've given the same thing. Echo, okay, fine, it's good. Can anyone identify what is the error here?
Sir, spelling, sir, fruit.
Okay. I'll rename here itself. IUT. Okay. I'll close it and now I'll execute it. Try again the same thing. FRIUT in. It has to execute. Okay, why? Can anyone identify why? The fruit,
Indentation.
there I have given a capital K, here I am giving a small k. So it is not matching. So I'll write it capital K, and now we'll check it out. Search. Now New Zealand, we got it. What is going to be happen here in the sense in here? Now fruit is equal to kiwi. Now what it is going to be done in the sense, it will, fruit kiwi is going to be get stored it here. It will check with the apple. Kiwi and the apple is equal to, whether they are equal or not. If it is not equal, it will move to your next cases. Here also it is not done. Now it will move to your banana. And banana and kiwi is matching? No. It will move to your next cases. And kiwi is matching? Yes. So it is going to be get executed. If it is not executing, what is the default thing we have to do here? Can anyone say? Can anyone say how to write it a default thing? Do you people remember in switch statement we used to use, if anything it is not matching default colon statement, we used to write it. Here star, put a parenthesis, echo, not matching. Just close it, put your two semicolons. Now what I'll do here, whatever the capital K here I have, I'll make it as a key. Now we'll execute. Now can anyone say that what is your program output you're going to get? What is the output program you're going to get?
That's a default is executed.
Default is going to be get executed, exactly. See, kiwi. Kiwi is equal to apple. Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, sir. Kiwi not equal to apple.
Banana.
No.
Kiwi is equal to kiwi.
No, sir.
Yes, it is equal to kiwi, but whereas coming for your case keywords, case sensitive
Yes, sir.
keywords,
Case sensitive. That's
here
why
we
no.
have capital K and here we have small k. So it is not matching. Now we don't have any options to check. So it is moved to your default option. It is going to print a default statement. That's it. Understood everyone the case statement? Everyone have understood the case statements?
Yes, sir.
Anyone who have a doubts? Anyone who have a doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Another one example we'll see and we'll wind up the class. VI program 11.sh. Insert hash not slash bin slash sh. Now what I'm going to give in the sense, I want to execute some list of basic commands using of my choice. Okay, how should we need to do in this sense? Echo, double quotes, /t, I'll write it menu. Menu. Okay, and I'll write it /n. Now what I'll do, one list of files /n, 2 dot today's date /n, 3 dot I want to print a calendar. Next /n, fourth I'll make it is of wait /n, and I'll close and I'll put a semicolon. Okay, this is my list of statements. Now what should I do in the sense? I want to take a statement. Echo, enter your choice. I'll put it. Enter your choice. And I'll close my comments. Now what I'll do, read choice. Read choice. Once you have read, yes, now you say me how to write it. What should I write it? Come on, say me how to write your case statements. What is the keyword here we need to use? Case, double quotes, dollar choice, double quotes closing, in.
In. Next line.
Next line, what I'll do, I have here options 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will check 1, close your parenthesis, I'll write it ls space minus L and I'll give a double quotes. Next, 2, close your command. Now what I'll do, date. Now I'll close my this command. Next, 3,
CAL.
I'll write is cal. I'll close my command. 4th, what is there? I have quit. I'll write it exit. So I'll write it double commands. Now what I'll do, if nothing is matching here, I'll take it as a default thing and I'll put it as echo invalid option. I'll
Choice.
write it. Invalid choice or invalid option, I'll write it. Then later I'm going to close with ESAC. That's it. Okay. Now I'll come up with the execution. Now what I'll do, sh program 11.sh pgm 11.sh enter.
Sir, P capital.
sh program 11.sh. Now my display is going to be get printed. 1, list of files, today's date, calendar and quit. Which one will use?
1.
1. We'll check it out with a 1. This is what we are going to get your output. Okay. Next, the same thing will go for your next choice for today's date. So I'll press 2 and I'll press enter. You got it, today's date. In the same, I'll go for this third one, third option. I'll enter 3 and I'll get a this month calendar. Understood? This is about how we need to use your case command. Everyone have understood?
Yes, sir.
Anyone who have a doubts? Anyone who have a doubts? Students, I'm asking for you. Anyone have a
No, sir.
doubts?
No, sir.